Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you can see here, I'm fighting against Aroxus. Maybe it's pronounced like that, I don't know. And options: Fortified, Sabertooth, Supply and Amplify Specialist. And here, Sabertooth spec is quite strange with sledges and hounds. But Amplify Specialist, sometimes since I tried some Mustangs at the start and I have a very high HP, and Amplify could be good. You can put it on the Mustangs and they become quite strong if the opponent don't counter them. Mustangs can scale out of control, although it's much harder to do it right now than it was before all the nerfs the Mustangs took. But opponent choices: Typhoon, Cost Control, Giant and Aerospec. And looking at those, Giant looks good. Maybe Typhoon, but here I'd probably go with Giant or maybe Aerospec. You could use the spiders and grab Phoenixes with Aerospec. It is an option, and you can grab on the first turn, although you would have no chaff, and 2 DPS units. But let's skip and see what my opponent will grab. But before I skip, you could subscribe, it really helps me. And gets me closer to my goal of 1,000 subscribers, which I'm still a bit far off, but I can be less far off with your help. Let's skip. And I am looking at the opposite side. Well, nothing a little turn can't change. Now I'm looking at my side. And looking here, turret, the most annoying turret for me, and walls. And I was thinking maybe I'd go for here, and then I think I'll change to this side instead. You can see I put the items on the Mustangs, so it helps them a little more HP and especially damage, which is the important part. As I said, I end up choosing to go for this side. This anti-armor cannon would help him a lot against me. And you see me grabbing Void Eyes, because I need more DPS if I want to deal with Sabertooths and Arclights. The problem here is lack of shaft clear, so it took a lot of time to kill all his shaft. But with the Mustangs and Voids, I was able to kill the Sabers, and even the anti-armor cannon helped quite a bit, 9,000 damage. And first Hound victory. Here we have options. I don't think my opponent will going to grab Wasps when I have Mustangs. I could go for the Wasps, but I will go for the Sledges, which are also very good. I need more chaff to tank the Arclights and Sabers, and Sledges are perfect for that. Although Wasps would also be a great choice in here. And they would be quite annoying for my opponent, and if he grabbed a counter I could just sell them. You'll see that I still have one small amplify, which I am waiting. I also grabbed Crawlers on the other side, targeting his tower, putting all the way on the flank so they will skip the wall. Don't lose time with it, just go on the diagonal here, which is quite free for me. Also, let's see, no, I sold it last round I think. No, this round, I am on this side right now. So I sold this one. It's not useful anymore. My opponent went for a missile, which is quite strong. Killed 2 Sledges, 3 Void Eyes and quite a lot of chaff, so really powerful missile. And he put Fangs here to protect his tower, but Fangs lose to Crawlers. Problem is, my army here is dead. So the debuff comes a bit late. Only a few Mustangs still alive in here. But they managed to kill one more Sabertooth. But it will be a loss for me because of that missile. That missile was devastating. Took like what? 300 value with just one missile. More than 300, 400 because it also went get the tower. Here we have Wasp Swarm. Subsidized Mustangs, if I wanted to spend them, which could be an idea. But he has a unit that counter the Mustangs in the Arclights, and they have armor enhancement, so not the best of the idea to invest in a lot of Mustangs. And we end up going for the Wasp Swarm. Even if my opponent has fangs on both sides, so I will use mine defensively. In case he goes for Wasp Swarm too. Because my middle is quite vulnerable. I will put Mustangs on this side, help get to the tower faster and protect against flanks in here and wasps. You can look at his sledges. He doesn't have armor on the sledges, so they are not a problem for my Mustangs. Unless he goes for field maintenance and link. Then I would have to grab some true DPS to kill them, like scorpions. Put a crowd in here to protect against a second missile. Don't want that to happen again. You can see my opponent put sledges on the flank. And put his wasps on this side, but the Mustangs will take care of it. Here he put an arc light, so my crawlers will do nothing. My wasps are going forward here. He has late fangs that can deal with them, but you can see his army is not doing as well as last time. Without the missile killing most of my army. And on this side, the Mustangs are winning against the Arclight. So, great route for me. Doing 700 damage. And both my Mustangs got levels. Here, none of those cards look really good for me. Automation is not bad, but my case here won't help me much. I will just skip. See Void Eyes getting levels. But you can see the damage. Top 1 damage and top 2 damage, both the Mustangs here. They said Mustangs can scale, and they were level 1 when they got the top damage. Did all that. Just quite a lot of damage. My opponent's side, Sabertooths. And 1 Arclight. You see me grabbing damage and HP enhancements. One arc light on this side, deal with his shaft and tank for my Mustangs, so the Mustangs can kill his arc light. Also level 2 on this tower just for safety because I'm quite vulnerable here. You can see, I even sold the wall, so if you put a rhino in here and something, it could hit my tower quite easily. Went for the photon coating and put a scorpion here to target my sledges. It's quite a strange, a scorpion on the flank. You can see my strategy on this side worked quite well. And with a debuff, this side should mop everything. And look at the damage now. Not properly countered, Mustangs can do a lot of damage. Here, don't look good, looks good. Additional deployments, most of the time, good. Tank production is good if you get giants to put it on, which none of us have, so we would have to grab some. Which could be useful. I could fit a fortress in here, and it has some good targets in the Sabertooth, the Scorpion, the Arclight, even the sledges. So I'm grabbing another Mustang on this side. This one got level 2 now, so my Mustangs are getting levels. Which used to be much easier before, but now it keeps increasing the amount of experience you need to get levels, so it's hard to get a very high level Mustang. Before they used it to be quite strong, and with an item to give him levels you could get a level 9 Mustang, and it was not that hard. But now it's almost impossible. You need 2 items to give levels to the Mustangs and keep giving them levels every time to get a level 9. You see that I put Phoenix in here, so I have some more DPS on this side. Also Prowlers here to try to distract, but it's still targeting my sledges instantly. Good thing I put DPS here because there is a shield. You can see how the Mustangs are killing even Sabertooth, so it's level 1 Sabertooth. My opponent is investing on Scorpions now. This side, thanks to the Phoenixes. Tower debuff. And here only the Mustangs is still alive in here and doing a lot of damage, as you can see. And levels, so level 3 Mustangs now. Look at the fortress here. We also get Wraiths, which is the most money friendly option. You can get 500 from the Wraiths if you sell both, and only 400 from the fortress and other options. You see me putting them both in the front since my shaft clear is lacking. I only have the Arclights, 1 Arclight in here and the sledges doing a little shaft clear and the Mustangs. But I want the Mustangs to be shooting at better targets. At level 3, 1400 HP, Shockwave won't be a problem for them. I'm even missiling the Crawlers here, so I can deal with this faster. And with the help of the Wraiths, which he doesn't have any counter, I should be able to clear the shaft faster and target his most important units. You can see Scorpion here doing some damage. But look at his high DPS units, 20,000. Look at mine. 63. 56,000. And everything done right at the end. He should get in range for his Arclight, which he was taking quite some time. He grabbed the Farseer on this side, which is bad since I don't have a way to deal with a Farseer on this side. This is a level 3 Farseer. But you can see this side here, things are doing well. It has nothing to do with my Wraiths, which can kill the shaft. And the Mustangs are killing all his other units. And here, only the Farseer and 1 Arclight survive it. The speed. And while it is distracted with my tower, it gets killed by the Mustangs. And my opponent is even closer to death. 800 HP. Dominion Core, which I don't like. It's offered here. Photon Coating can be useful sometimes, but I don't quite see a unit I could put it. I think I'll just end up skipping this. So Mobilized Bait the Ship is also good, but he has quite a lot of chaff in the back. And on this side he even has a Farseer. So probably not that good. Although one here, it would take the missile, it would have to kill a full pack of fangs and then target the tower. Could work. But I'll just skip. You see me mounting an assault on this side here. And wasps. Putting sledges, wasps. Well, the wasps won't just follow the crawlers in front. The crawlers will be drawn to the sledges, which when they finish unlocking will strike the crawlers and help the wasps kill them, so they can go for the tower. And the sledges can even help clear the fangs. A functional flank. Missile here, in case he goes for a flank. And one last missile here and my money is over. I also grab it. The Regeneration Beam, which helps a lot since it reduces the damage of the opponent and increase the damage they take, which helps my Mustangs do even more damage. So even if he's getting level 2 units now, they do nothing against my level 3 Mustangs, which I'm not able to target. Here, grab the one. 88,000. Where is the other? Here, 89,000. You can see my flank here, still alive, the sledges. And the Wraiths worked quite well. Quite a bit of damage, level 1 Wraith. Look at the battlefield. Look at this. It ended up with 113,000 damage. And this one 107,000 damage. Level 3 Mustangs with armor piercing bullets, which does help the damage. You can see each shot is almost 200 damage. Each shot from each Mustang. And with the Degeneration Beam, which increases the damage they take by 30%, so 260 damage per shot of the Mustangs. They can kill things quite easily. What my opponent could do that would be annoying is, instead of just going for field maintenance, grab damage sharing, which does increase their health by a lot. But if this few sledges and not all linked together, I don't think they would be able to survive the DPS of my Mustangs. But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you on the next one.